Okay, well, another day of adventure, and today you're going to be doing a fairly steep, smoky mountain climb, still by Sisters, waiting to get word from my Jeep, and so hanging out with my friend Mike and exploring some of the beautiful, beautiful landscapes in this area. So this is Black Butte. Don't know much about it other than to say long dormant volcano, beautiful slopes from flowing liquid magma from so long ago, and it's nice and smoky, so I'm already feeling the feeling the uphill, so we got quite a ways to go. There's a special kind of beauty in the arid forest, a sense that the growth that surrounds you is not to be taken for granted. An age-old dance between growth and fiery renewal. A place where forests dream of forests past. Dry needles lie silent on the cool beds of ancient lava. Here, where life holds, it holds with vigor. And step by steep step, I wander on. Smoky air makes you work for the summit splendors. Well, you'll see more of it when we get up top, but it is very, very smoky. I can totally feel it on my breath. It's steep, but it's not as steep as it feels, because that air is very, very saturated in smoke. But still, it's a beautiful hike anyway. The American West in the late summer is a place that has always been molded by fire. Fire is the mountain sculptor. The plants that surround me on the hike are shaped and formed by the ancient fires past. Smoke obscures the horizon. Wonder can always be found in the small. This wind feels really good. It's quite warm. So the cool breeze is just really, really nice. As you move up the mountain, the roll of fire here is made plain. Charred trees blackened by nature's furnace. Resilient ghosts standing and waving in the breeze.
As though to mark fire certainty, a watchtower stands guard on Black Butte's summit. Mountain peaks obscured by the forests turn to blackened air. Fire has always been here, but these fires are shaped by something new.
It really is just such a crazy, crazy thing to be out in these mountain landscapes and see the extent of the thick, thick smoke coming in from fires. You know, fire is and always has been a really essential part of the West and has been used to manage the forests for literally thousands of years. But the reality is that we're in something new now. You know, with climate change, the fires are larger, are more frequent, and more intense. And as a consequence, the smoke is a lot more extensive and a lot more common. And, you know, it was really interesting being at the top of this mountain and seeing the other mountains there just completely obscured. You know, places that the view that you have up there would be absolutely insane. But instead it's muddled and you can just see the silhouettes in the distance. And I think there's something to that, you know, almost as a metaphor, this idea that the changing world that we have through climate change is a really uncertain world. We don't know exactly what's coming. We don't know exactly how we're going to respond. And so I think that seeing those spectacular mountains shrouded in smoke is, you know, in some way telling to what we're going to have to look forward to. And I'm kind of I call myself a bullheaded optimist. I genuinely believe that, you know, we're going to live in a new world, but we're going to find ways to adapt and live in it. But you know, it's definitely bittersweet to be up here and see the smoke from this time of year. So ending on a little bit more solemn of a note than I tend to on these videos, but I do think it's important to show this place that I love so much in a true light. And a true light does involve the nature of fire and the way that fire has just taken off in the Mountain West in an extraordinary way.
Whatever things may come, you will still find me wandering in wonder. There we go.